So this is my new 2011 Volkswagen Jetta. It's pretty rough, as you can see, but we're just going to be using it as a parts car for the inline 5 swap. It's got the 2.5 liter inline 5. It only has 113,000 kilometers on it. We're going to be using the whole wiring harness from it. Obviously the engine, transmission. Also going to be taking the dash off or out and using the cluster and hopefully the shift linkage as well. I got to figure that out to make it work in the Rabbit. So I think the first thing we're going to do is pull the motor, get it out of the way, and then pull the dash out and get the whole wiring harness, ECU, the cluster out. So yeah, let's get this engine out. Alright, so we got pretty much all the wiring out of the way, off the engine. I disconnected all the coolant hoses off the heater core and also unhooked the fuel lines, the AC lines to the body. Now we have to take out the axles and then I think it's ready to be pulled. Alright, we got a bit of an issue. The flange bolts for the axles are just filled with, you won't be able to see, but they're just filled with fucking clay. Can't even get the triple square bit. You know, these fucking bullshit Volkswagen ones. Can't even get the bit in there. So I did disconnect it from the hub, and I'm hoping that when we go to pull it, those kind of just slide around the sway bar end link, but we will see. I also cut down this piece, went across here, so I got an extra one. This used to go like that. And I just cut that off. So instead of this piece sticking in that hole, I could use that hole, put a bolt through it for the chain, and then just go through the loop on this side. But yeah, I'll probably just time lapse this one. I forgot to undo that downpipe slash manifold hanger down there. When in doubt, cut it out. Yeah. So, today's a new day. We got the engine out last night. Also started to pull the ECU out. Just tucked right up in here. Pulled some of the wires out. Still gotta get all that out. But today we're gonna tackle taking the dash out. So we're gonna be using the cluster and the whole harness for the Rabbit. We also gotta pull the fuse box out. I'm probably gonna end up cutting these mount pieces out. Well, not cutting, but they're just spot welded in there. You can see that. So you just drill those out and then pretty much prise off. Be taking each side off. So it'd be a little easier to mount the engine into here. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is probably take the radio out, these vents, all the controls, probably the center console, glove box, and around the steering column. Alright, so we just got the cluster out, and I'm just realizing that it's in Fahrenheit and miles per hour. If you don't know, I live in Canada, so yeah, it's a little weird. Must be an American car. I also wanted to check the VIN. Make sure it matched up. So I don't know if that number is supposed to match up with this number, but it doesn't. I really hope that this is the right cluster and that it's showing me the right kilometers for this motor. Or that would really suck if we didn't know. But we got the cars, so might as well keep going. So, I think, that's a weird sound. I think we got everything. Maybe not. So now, now should come out. Let's go to the other side. There we go. This thing's a lot bigger. Seems a lot bigger when it's out of the car. Ooh. All right. Now we have to get behind all this metal. Probably take it all out. And then get to all the wiring. Should be a blast. All right, so after a couple more hours, I finally got the whole harness out. And it was a pain in the ass. Absolute pain. I had to end up cutting where it came through the firewall. So I'll just have to splice those together when we transfer everything to the Rabbit. But really we won't be using most of this because it's mostly like your electric windows and electric locks, speakers and stuff like that. So we'll have to unloom everything in the future. And yeah, take out what we don't need. I do want to tuck it when it's in the rabbit, so yeah, there's some figuring out to do. But there's quite a bit of wire here. So I think that's all for today. I still got to take the shift linkage out and the whole shifter. And I'm also going to take these rotors and pads. There's still a ton, not sure if you can see that, a ton of life on those pads. And these rotors look a lot better than the ones I got on my Jetta. Then she'll be off to pick and pull. Hopefully I can get a few $100. Oh yeah, I love that sound. Not sure if you guys can, oh yeah, you can see. That's pretty much everything that I ripped out of the dash. Got her filled up with everything we don't need. I'm not putting it back. Gotta love that door. So, that's all for now. We'll see you on the next one.